Whoa, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned into another edition of the Leverage Show. Yes, your boy is officially back. I told y'all I would be back for Tuesday night show, and definitely, man, we're going to get down with the get down out here on the Leverage Show. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Man, look, it's been an amazing week, I'm talking about from last weekend to this past weekend to where we are right now. I've been excited. I've been blessed. I've been so thankful to be right back here. And I'm tell y'all, man, me and my wife, we jumped off a plane early this morning and got a chance, man, to get a couple hours of sleep, man, while we can. And then I had to go ahead, man, and press it right back down into full gear on literally like getting it back in, on a Tuesday. So the day has already kind of like went away from my Monday and me having Friday off. So people may not notice, but Lambo has a Friday off and a Monday off. I better get to work that Tuesday seriously, man, with some amazing people, with some clients and helping change lives. But we're going to get into all that, man. We're going to talk about the trip. We're going to talk about some great things, what I learned. And I'm going to definitely give y'all some great tips, man, and some great observations because it really blessed us throughout this entire time, throughout this entire trip. So make sure you guys stay tapped in, man, because we're going to talk about it a lot. Listen, hopefully everybody has been enjoying themselves, enjoying your weekend, enjoying this part of 2023. Thank you guys so much because for those who do know, we shot the Motivational Monday yesterday in DC, not too far from the White House grounds, which was truly amazing and stuff like that, man. Shout out to some wonderful new friends, man, that we got a chance to really connect and make, man. So we're really excited about that. I'm going to talk to you guys all about that.
Your dryer is
thank
done.
you. Listen, make sure you guys have been paying attention to what's been happening. Man, all the way around. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Major news stuff has been happening today. Stuff has been happening, man, kind of like all over. So make sure you guys and everything, man, or tapped in for some of these things which are happening, man, because it is definitely, man, helping change people's lives in a great way, but also in everything, man, in a way, man, that people need to be looking at and kind of paying attention for what's getting ready to take place. I've been having a lot of people been like, Lambo, hey, what's going on? What's really happening? We was just, like I said, in DC yesterday. They said, well, is Trump getting arrested? And President Trump, I'm like, oh, here we go. Listen, we gonna kind of cover all of that tonight. We're gonna kind of cover all of the things of what's been being talked about, what's going on, how this affects you in the long term. How this affects you and how this affects you is how it affects all the rest of us. So make sure you guys are sharing this video today. Definitely. You want to share this video. You want to enjoy yourself. You really want to go on ahead and get this out because this video will be informative. Okay. This video will have a lot of value to it. I promise you it will. So make sure you guys are getting this out to somebody else out here who needs this. Okay. So listen, I truly want to thank each and every single one of y'all. I'm telling y'all this right now. I want to talk about my trips from the West Coast to the East Coast because I got a chance last week to visit California. I was in San Diego, and we got a chance really just to enjoy San Diego, enjoy that venture. That venture itself, met along some great people. Who blessed us tremendously, man. I'm telling y'all, you guys don't know, man, what this show and what this value does for people. And it does for people because it's genuine, it's authentic, it's not nothing that's copied, it's not nothing that's fabricated. This show is here, man, to help people, help serious people. And we do that along this journey. You understand? Along this journey, we're here to do one thing in life, and that's help people. Straight up. I don't know what anybody has ever told you, people has ever said about you, or said this or said that. You have one journey in this life and one main objective, not to help yourself, but to help people. And if you can help people, then people can go on ahead and say, you know what, we can help ourselves be able to value up on a whole nother level. Um, and then I kind of get on today, the meeting I had today, and I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I had one meeting. Sometimes, man, people say, man, Lambo, I know you're in meetings all day. Sometimes and everything, it only takes one value meeting that will literally help change the culture of people. And depending on that meeting today, I'm going to kind of let you guys know exactly what that meeting in detail actually has to do with you and how it will affect you in your future. I told y'all I'm always leveling up, man, with some great guys, some great people, man, who are able to go in here, man, and help push the needle and help push the thread so we can get to this next level, get and help others get to this next level. That's what this thing is about. Like, man, when this thing is said and done, like, are you helping everybody else get to this next level? Or are you just helping yourself? And I just want you to take this selfless attitude off of us. If we're connected with the Leverage Show, let's take this off of us, because today and tomorrow and next week and the week after, when you look yourself in the mirror, when you look your family mirror in the mirror, when you look your friends in the mirror, or when you look them in the face, rather, and when you sit there and you stare at them in their eyes, when you talk with them, do you have the best of interest for them? Do you have the best of care for them? You should also ask yourself that, starting with you in the mirror first. Do you have the best of interest for yourself? Because if you don't have the best of interest for yourself, neither will you have the best of interest or the best of care for the person that you're coming in contact with. And I think that society in its general, we have devalued people because the value has not been placed on ourselves. And I think it's time for us to be able to bring that back. Bring the value back to yourself, to let you know that you matter, you care. There's something special about you. There's something so unique about you that in this life, only you can fulfill it. Not no one else can fulfill it. Most of y'all are probably, even in life, are probably saying, you know what? I'm going to just let the next person do it. Life really doesn't need me in it, doesn't need me in the equation, doesn't need my family in the equation, doesn't need anybody else in the equation. Life, somebody else can do it. And that has probably been the problem. That has where we have failed ourselves. That is where we have failed people. That's where we have failed this community, by being into the place where saying someone else would take on that burden. Someone else will take on all of that. Someone else will take on that responsibility. And in life, you need to know that you are destined for the responsibility that God has granted you the grace and granted you the gifting to do. And with that, he's giving you the ability. He's giving you the blessing. He's giving you the strength, the endurance, the know-how to do, and also to be able to have connections with people. It is important in your life, not only that you show up, but when you get there, you show out. And see, there's some people, man, who in life, they've been contemplating on if they show up, will they show out? Will their lifestyle show out the way that it should be? What will happen if you don't show up? What will happen if you don't arrive? You need to know that you will arrive at that design point in your life that God has destined for you. And not only that, he has made you to be the leader and for your gift to shine, for your voice to shine, for your impact to be made. In this life, everybody knows, and I'm not afraid to say it on this show and on this Leverage Show of what we do each and every single week. I tell people this all the time. The only words I am concerned about ever hearing is well done. It's not, oh, you did try well, you did drop the ball and all of this other stuff. No, the only two words I am hearing is well done by the Father. At the end of the world, when it's all said and done and it's all wrapping up, are you sustaining yourself and fulfilling your purpose? And with that, from these West Coast and East Coast trips, we got a chance to not go visit so many other big people. And this is truth. not to mention so many other big people being platforms and all of this other stuff. We got a chance, man, to talk to some real, genuine people and network with just them. Close hand, in range. Let's spend a day with y'all. You understand? From both West, both East Coast. Wasn't about let's go ahead and no, we don't need all of that. Popularity and everything, man, becomes and everything, man, the crutch to people who actually need a boost. And I've said this, man, some quite a few times. But if you live for the other applause of man, you will die by the booze of man as well. Some of y'all have been living for the applause. Y'all been living for people to give you a pat on the back. You're doing a great job. Way to go. Keep going. I'm telling you, we love what you're doing. Those will be the same people that will crucify you. You have to remember the same people and everything, man, that took Jesus and everything, man, and that lifted him up and promoted Jesus and said, Jesus of Nazareth is that man. He is that person. He is that one who is actually helping and everything, man, healing the blind and helping the sick and speaking into the people and changing lives. And people, man, they gravitated to Jesus because of that. Were the same ones that were saying crucify him at the time, when they actually turned around and they took one of the worst prisoners, Barabbas. When they took one of the worst prisoners and they sat him next to Jesus, and the king asked and everything, man, who do you want? You want Jesus or you want Barabbas? They said, give us Barabbas. The king was baffled. And the king said, listen, I poured this water on my hands because I want you to understand something. That not only in everything, man, that this is an innocent man, but this is upon y'all's shoulders. This is upon y'all's mouths, that y'all would rather take Jesus and crucify him, an innocent man. And the king is looking back at them and saying, wow, I cannot even believe people. And they would rather the vicious lie. They would rather the vicious person and the vicious and the very just evilness of Barabbas to be freed than the one who was actually setting them free, who did nothing. And just in that, you learned that Jesus's character of everything he did to help mankind was literally set into jeopardy because people had placed their opinion and what other people had decided to place upon them on the shoulders of Jesus Christ. And that's the same thing for you. You should never be so bound up into what people think about you, what people say about you, what people do about you, what people know about you. People understand this one thing. When you come to this leverage show, first of all, definitely will sign the name of Jesus Christ. We're not afraid for that. The Bible says in everything, man, if you be ashamed to mention me in front of men, I'll be ashamed to mention you in front of my Father. So why in the world, when we get around people, we had to just change into everything else and anything else to be accepted? Don't try to be accepted. Stand out. Stand out for what you do. I don't care. I have so many different nationalities who watch my show. And I want y'all to stand out. Be different. Don't be just like everybody else because someone told you and everything else. You have to be like us just to be accepted into us. Me and my wife, we go against the grain. If you know us and if you really, really know us or been around us, we go against the grain. We're not in everything, man, grain people. If you're looking for grain people, this may not be your show. You can just tune us off right now. But if you want to go against the grain, then what, some of the traditional things that you have been taught, some things between even the banking system, the finance system, the leverage system, the motivation system. If you want to go against the grain on these things, this 10-1 will be your show. This is the Leverage Show. This is a family. We have a family. This is a community. This is just not one man speaking in front of a mic and allowing the mic to say, yeah, this is my platform. This is it. This is all that. This is all that it's going to be. No, this is a family. This is a community. We are here to empower each other and empower other people. We are here to take the vision of what you guys have and what God has destined you guys to do, and then take that to the world and fulfill that and not back up and not stop and not turn around and say, you know what, we getting ready to go on ahead, man, and sell out just because and everything we want to be accepted. Now, be different. Be all the way different. If you're going to do something, be all the way into what you're doing. You know, the old folks used to say a saying, and they used to say, man, how you do everything. No, how you do anything is how you do everything. And a lot of people, man, have been that way. They've been doing a half-tail job on anything they've been doing. So everything that they do is really half-tail. I don't want you to do that. I want the standard to be raised at all times. I want the standard of excellence to be raised at all times. I want the standard to be raised so high through the roof that it blows your mind. Like when people come in contact with you, when people see you, when people go do business with you, when people really get to network with you and really sinking and tapping with you, like, man, there's something so different about him. There's something so different about her. There's something so different about them. Like, we've never done business or did things the way that they are doing. And I pray that the spirit of excellence that falls on my life, falls on my family, that falls on this show, that falls on our community, goes throughout and falls on your entire communities, your entire families, your entire business deals, your entire jobs, whatever that you do, whatever craft, whatever work that you are in. I pray that it falls on you and that it follows you. And people notice that there is something different about you. Like, you are not just like everybody else. You stand out. You literally are vibing on a whole different vibration, a whole different frequency than most people are. And I want you to continuously to carry that, because you know what? There is something different about you. There is a person on Tuesdays and Thursday nights who's not only speaking himself, but bringing other guests to speak into you, to speak over you, to tell you you can do it, to tell you you will make it, to tell you you will go further than you've ever been, to tell you you will go higher than you've ever flown, to tell you and everything you will go to new levels and new dimensions that you have never seen before, and that you will do and achieve the very things that God has set in your life for you to do. That's what you have speaking in front of you each and every single week. And I won't back up to that. I won't hold to that. I'm not getting ready to go ahead and walk backwards because I believe in you. I will not walk backwards because no one else has never said that they love you, that they're proud of you, to keep going, to ignite a fire in the things that you're doing so that you can go make a change. I won't back up on my stance from that. My stance will be sure-footed to let you know that, ma'am, you being out there, you're going to make it, ma'am. Sir, you being out there, you're going to make it. You're connected with this family. Not only will you make it, you're going to thrive. See, and that's the thing about it is that we have put a limit to ourselves in life. You know, are we going to make it? Are we going to thrive? Are we going to just get past enough or just enough or barely enough? And that's not the lifestyle that God has designed for you to live. That's not the lifestyle that you should be settling yourself for you to live. Should I just make the next bill payment? Should I just make the next rent payment? Should I just make the next, if I possibly can, the next move to take care of me and my family just to make it by? That's not your life. Your lifestyle is to go forth and thrive, go forth and flourish, go forth and live the highest level that you have dreamed about, that you see in front of your face. The thing that keeps you up at night and saying, you know what? I see myself doing it. That's your lifestyle. I see myself achieving it. That's your lifestyle. Some people dream throughout the day. Like, they dream, they see their lifestyle throughout the day, and they look where they're currently at and say, nah, this ain't it. This is not matching up to the lifestyle I see. My commission to you today is to go create it. Go create that lifestyle. Step out on faith. The worst thing that could happen to you is that you gave up trying. But the best thing that can happen to you is that you turned around and you walked into your vision. You walked into your assignment. You walked into the fulfillment of the things that God has placed on you and designed for you in your life to make it and thrive through. That's the greatest thing that can happen for you. The greatest thing, man, that I ever came in contact with in my life was purpose. Was purpose. When I came into purpose, that's when I started becoming existing. That's when I started living. That's when I started thriving to the next level. That's when I started to help other people thrive because I understood what my purpose was. I understood what I was sent here to do. I wasn't just to create, just to be created, just to take up space. You are not wasted space. Somebody out there needs to know that. You are not wasted space. You are not a wasted creation. Your gifts, your talents, the things that God has placed in your hand, in your mind, in your abilities to do, they're just not wasted. You're not wasted goods. You're out here to inspire and to thrive and to live life at the way that you should be living. This is what you are designed to do. There is no way that when you look up and you flip the channel, or when you scroll up on your phone, or when you sit there and you see something on TV or see something from a magazine or a book, and it's a lifestyle that you desire to live and say, man, I wonder if I could live that life. There is no way in God's green earth. If you see it in front of your face and you desire to live it, you should be living that lifestyle. You should be thriving into those things, into your life that other people have said you could not do. If you are imprisoned by other people's thoughts about your talents and your gifts, you have just shortchanged your entire existence. I don't want you to shortchange your existence. I don't want you to shortchange your gifts. I don't want you to shortchange your life. I don't want you to shortchange the people that God has connected you around for them to see them flourish. Some of y'all are waiting on the biggest break, the biggest opportunity, the biggest new thing to happen in your life. You're waiting on it. You're waiting on this thing to happen. You're waiting on this big break. Like, when is my turn? When is my season? When is things are going to happen for me? You're waiting on it. Well, the Leverage Show comes to flip that and let you know today it's waiting on you. It's waiting on you. Just as much as you can see yourself driving it, see yourself living in it, see yourself having that thing, acquiring that thing, seeing that lifestyle, seeing that healing happening in your body, just as you can see yourself getting, some of y'all, it may be marriage that you guys are waiting for. Some of y'all, it may be, I don't know, maybe kids. I don't know what that is. It's a business, a thriving business. Some of y'all are seeing yourself into a place where you have no financial lack. There is no need. There is a debt free that you can dream for anything that you can possibly dream for. You can afford, you can take the trips that you always wanted to take. You can have the freedom and the peace of being able to lay your head down at night and knowing that the bills will be taken care of for the next day. I understand, because I'm telling you what I lived in. I'm not getting ready to tell you what anybody else lived in. I'm telling you, I knew what the pressure was. The moment that you woke up and before you can get your eyelids cracked open throughout the day, the pressure of life, of figuring out, was things going to be taken care of the next day, the next week, the next month, or what? I understand what that pressure is. What am we going to eat today? What food are we going to have today? Will I have utilities today? Will I have a place to call my own home? Will I have a roof over my head for my kids? Will I have something into their pocket so that they can at least purchase something that eases the blows off of their life? I understand where you're at. I understand what a dream deferred means. Waiting and wishing and hoping that the dreams that would happen and the lifestyle that would happen, and seeing and everything, man, things happening right before your face, right before your very eyes. But everything is happening to everybody else but you. Something good is going to happen to you. Not only because you're connected to this show, but because you have to believe in what God has ordained for your life. You have to believe in the purpose. You have to believe in the plan. You have to believe in the very thing that you desire and you dream, and you can taste it and you can believe that it's yours. You believe that you have it. You believe that it's right at your fingertips. That thing is yours. It's not destined for anybody else. It's destined for you. That's your lifestyle. Some of y'all haven't truly, really laughed in a long time. Like, haven't had real joy. You've been faking the phone. You've been going through it. You got a good laugh here, a good laugh there, but it's not a really hardcore laugh in your life. It's not genuine. You've been literally trying to go on ahead and trying to fake it for a long time. My prayer to you is that God will give you real joy, that you will laugh again. You will truly, genuinely smile again without breaking down, because there's so much more hurt. There's so much more pressure than it is a genuine smile. When I look into this camera each and every single week, I look into this camera because I am where you were and you are where I was. And I'm just a prodigal. I'm just the fulfillment of the promise of not giving up. I'm the fulfillment of the promise of when I did give up. Because some of y'all may not be, y'all want to go ahead and fake it for the camera. Lambo's not going to fake it for the camera. When I did give up, I didn't stay down. When I threw my hands up, when the tears were falling from my eyes, when life and its pressure was just so much and I couldn't go on ahead and hold it, and I couldn't go ahead and keep it. And I said, you know what, God, I give up. I can't take no more. Life is just too much. I didn't tap out. A second wind came up on me. I dried my eyes. I got mad. I got upset. I got frustrated with the way things were going. I got frustrated with the circumstances that I was being dealt with the cards and everything that I was being played. I got frustrated with that. It wasn't easy. For some of y'all out there, y'all may be in the same situation. I get it. Some people, man, y'all have been thriving. Nothing is hitting you. Nothing is moving. Nothing is penetrating. The armor that you actually have that's on you, I get it. But can Lambo be real with y'all? Lambo gets stuff still coming at me that tries to penetrate me, that tries to literally, man, take this armor off, that literally tries to bringle me down to my knees, that makes me go ahead and want to wince at times, makes me want to cry at times. See, what happens is that we think that when we see people make it, or when we see people thrive, or when we see people have arrived, that nothing hits them. That is a lie. And on this leverage show, I'm not going to sit in here in front of this camera and lie to y'all, because I'm held accountable to a higher judge. For those and everything, man, they know, like, man, why is Lambo so always upbeat? Why is Lambo so always and everything, man, full of joy, full of this? Because when I watched everything else start going off around my life and started collapsing and started sinking, and everything in my life started going the exact reverse of where I had planned it to go, I had nothing else but to hold on to but God. Even at times when I told him, did you forget about me? Did you forget about me? There's times right now, I even still, There's things that I question. Okay, God, did you forget about this? We have this going on. Did you forget about this? See, some of y'all have to be real in your right now. You have to be real in your right now. You cannot fake the funk with people. You cannot fake the funk with yourself. The same you that you lie down to is the same you that you wake up to. Some of y'all need to remember that. That's a true statement. The same you that you lie down to is the same you that you wake up to. You can't run from that you. The old saying says, man, wherever you go, there you are. Some of you are trying to get to a destination. You're trying to get to a place. You're trying to get to some place that will probably allow you to have this place of peace, this place of joy, this place of fulfillment. Can I tell you something? If you don't deal with that person in the mirror, if you don't deal with that person that you're looking at, if you don't deal with that person between your own two eyes, when you get to that place, wherever you're trying to get to, you will still have to look at that person in the mirror and accept that that person in the mirror may not have all the answers, may not be as full of adequacy, may not be as full as wisdom, may not be as full of prosperity, may not be as full as joy as you may think. And then you're going to have to learn to accept that person. Like, you know what, God, you're right. I took a few hits. I took a few blows. I took so many hits in life when life was coming at me, and life and everything, man, literally seemed like it was trying to sink me down. You have to look at that person and saying, do I agree with this person? I may not agree with everything that I did. I may not agree with every choice that I make, but I have to agree with the person that God has breathed into my body another day so that I can get out here and fight to become a better me, to become a better person for the next person, to become a better person for my community, for my family, for my friends, for the people that God has designed around me. You have to learn to become that person and continue to keep evolving into that person. It's going to take work. It's going to take you pushing through some things. It's going to take you pushing yourself up off the ground quite a few times. Life will knock you down. See, people think that life won't knock you down. Like you just are in life and we're all existing and we're all just floating around here and we're just having just this great string of blessing and favor and luck and all of this stuff that you may want to call it. Let me tell you something. In life, you will be tested by the trials that you go through. The bigger the fire, the bigger the trials. How do you stand within that trial? When the smoke clears, when everything settles, when everyone else around you has walked out. How do you feel? How do you view yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself when a marriage didn't work out? Do you see yourself when the business didn't work out? Do you see yourself when you got fired? You got laid off? When you never got the promotion? When you never got the right credit that you deserved within your marriage, within your relationship, within the validation of your children, within the validation of your friends, of your peers? What do you see yourself? Can you answer that question? When you become real with yourself and you understand that I got to pick a side. The side that I have to pick, either I'm going to be for me or I'm going to be against me. You know, it's almost like the scripture. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, choose ye this day whom you will serve. You got to pick a side. And that is the thing that most people have never lived in their life. They never picked a side. They truly just been straddling the fence. You know, when you hear somebody always say, man, we just straddling the fence and stuff like that. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side in everything, man, whether you want to be dominant in the things that you want to be dominant in, or you will accept defeat and you will accept all of this stuff, that this doom and gloom, this everything is happening to you, this me on me, or why, oh why is it me? Why is it happening to me? You have to pick a side. Either I'm going to rise above it or I'm going to sink within it. You have to pick a side. There is no in between. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I told y'all, being stagnated, complacent, that middle level, it's probably the worst stages that you can be in life. You have to pick a side. Pick a side, man, when you wake up in the morning. Are you going to literally get up in the morning and be running? Are you going to get up in the morning and you're going to just lay down? Some of y'all been laying down. You've been laying down because life, pressure of life, everything in life, you've been seeing that you've had more losses than wins. Oh, this ain't working out for me. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't think that this is for me. What? Give me one multi-millionaire, one successful billionaire, one successful person in their arena, where they're at, what they're good at, their craft. I don't care what volume or monetary of numbers. Give me one successful person that said, yep, I got here because I laid down. You can't find it. You have to have some fight in you. You have to have some drive in you to figure out exactly, where am I going? Am I going to push myself to get to that next level? Or I'm going to back up. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to actually find myself a corner, a cave, find myself a dark place, and I'm going to lie down there. You have to be the person who makes a decision. And the thing about it is that most of us, we don't make a decision until the decision has to be made to force our hand to do something. The thing about it is, I'd rather you be proactive than reactive to a situation. Sometimes you guys are, you both men and women, y'all are trying to be reactive to a situation. Sometimes you have to already have a move. I got to stay 1, 2, 3 steps ahead. You have to understand what chess is, not checkers. You understand? There is a strategy to this thing in life. There is a strategy to where you're trying to go in life. There is a strategy in what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to be. Some of y'all, weight loss is the goal. You need to have that strategy. You need to have that motivation. You need to have that know-how of, you know what? We getting ready to go to the next level. I'm getting ready to go do what I need to do to, in life, keep moving forward. You need to have that get up and that spunk. You need to have that extra boost with inside of you to move forward, to move to a next level, to move to a new dimension, to move to a higher height. If I stayed and I laid down, life, I'm going to tell you this right now, it doesn't have a surrender button. For some of y'all, that's a bar right there. Life does not have a surrender button. Oh, there's a surrender button. Oh, it's getting ready to get better. He hit the surrender button. She hit the surrender button. She hit the give up button. He hit the give up button. It doesn't have a button like that. And then, time to get better. Too much pressure. Too many bad things happening. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that. How life works is it will continuously to keep coming at you to teach you a lesson. And the lesson that you learn when the lesson is being taught, it would allow you to do one or two things: fold under pressure or build muscle in pressure. Straight up. It's either going to be one or two things. You're going to get stronger or you're going to fold. And there's a lot of people, a lot of great people I've watched over the years fold. And I know that they're limiting themselves in life. They wake up every day. They believe that what they're doing, oh man, what I'm doing, it's okay. I can't handle that pressure no more. So I'm just going to go walk another way to walk myself around that. I can't take another loss. I can't take, man, anything else going down again in my life. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not structured to. Can I tell you something? You can't afford not to. You can't afford to wake up another day, another week, another year, scratch it off your calendar list and say, oh, I'm going to do this year. This is my year. This is my time. This is my season. No, what? What are you really speaking over yourself? You really don't believe that. Because if you believe that, Lambo here to let you know one thing. You will have weight. You will have problems. You will have trials and tribulations. You will have trouble that will hit your life to let you know if you really believe it's your season, get your weight up. Get your strength up. You're going to have to be able to endure some things. You're going to have to be able to push that bar back. When life is pushing against you and it's trying to suffocate your chest, just like you got that weight bar, you're going to have to push back. You're going to have to get stronger in the process. Straight up. It's not for you to lie down. And if you feel like lying down, if you're in that situation, if you are right there right now and life feels like it's putting as much pressure on you as it is right now, my objective to you is get up. Keep going. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. Nothing in you is a quitter. Nothing in you is average. Nothing in you is just ordinary. You're extraordinary. You are not just natural, you're supernatural. You're above and beyond what you can believe or even think. You are above that. Someone needs to hear that. Someone needs to know this. Your situation will change, but it must change from the inside out before it changes from the outside in. How the way your mentality, how the way you go about it, how the way that you approach it, how the way that you address it, how the way that you have already mentally checked off your checklist and said, you know what, you're right, Lambo. I started checking off my checklist and said, you know what, I got this check, I got this check, I got this check, I got this check. Let's go to war. You have a command to do, and you have to go forth. There is nobody in this world that can do this but you. You are destined, you are driven, you are designed to flourish. You are designed and destined to prosper. You're designed and destined to make it to another level. There is another level. For those who need to know this, the level that you may be at right now, there's another level. And then when you get to that level and you think you've arrived, guess what? There's another level. When you get to that level and you think, oh, I finally made it, nah, there's another level. There will always be levels in your life because levels allow you to bring other people to those levels. And the moment that you connect with these peoples, as you going up the level, you allow other people to be a bridge to those levels. Your life is leveled up. So not only that you're leveling up for yourself, you're leveling up for the people that God has created for you to be connected with. Because the people that he's created for you to be connected with will change the families and a whole generation of their family as well. And their friends as well, that God has connected with them. And the people, sometimes they won't be all friends that you're leveling yourselves up with. Sometimes there be for people that God has designed on this earth for you to bless. For you to be the blessing to, for you to be able to feed, for you to be able to finance, for you to be able to go ahead and do something in their life that helps allow their life to become a little bit more easier, to take the pressure off. That's what this thing is about. It's not about me. It's not about you just enjoying your life. I'm living my best life. It's not about that. What are you doing for people? What is your impact for people? What is your impact to help people? Not help yourself to the biggest slice of pie. What is your impact to help people? You know, last week we got a chance for 3 days in California. Friday, meet with Jamar James. Met with some wonderful, great people in San Diego. It's an amazing time. I'm telling you, Dave, Courtney, Mike, as well as Randy, and all the ladies, man, that were there as well. And me and Duke, we got a chance to really be with them and really connect and actually build something of a brotherhood that I've spoken with them now over this week, as well as that next day meeting with Tim Robbins, great friend, also a friend of the show, to be a blessing. To also the next day after that meet with Coach Rashid, to be able to talk with him, hug their necks, and allow them to go on ahead and let's exchange information back and forth, all for the embetterment of people. This is all this was. Embetterment of people. Each one of them had the same thing. The same thing. We just want to help people. We just really want to help people. Then to move forward to this weekend, to where we got a chance to get to Baltimore and get to DC and really hang out with some great, great, great people, man. Shout out and everything, man, to BOJ. We got a chance to hang out with BOJ, his wonderful wife, man, and meet his brother and everybody else. Super amazing, man. Super dope. And we sat in that concert on that Sunday. Almost 7 hours we was in that church. Me and my wife had did a work shift. I'm telling y'all what I know now. We did a work shift while we was there. But it was amazing. The time that they had was amazing. But there was something that happened significant at the end of that concert for that anniversary special, that album release. There was a lady, man. I want to go on ahead and want to get her name. I think her name was Lisa Knowles. Lisa Knowles Smith or something like that. That she really, man, got a chance to speak into the people's lives. Now, everybody had been having a wonderful show. They had all these quartets, and they're all singing and they're all doing all of this great stuff. It was an amazing time. But when she got on there, she was the end. She was the show closer. She was the main attraction, the star guest. Her mom, and her group members around. And what they did went outside the box of what we had seen all night long. Me and my wife looked over. I remember telling my wife, I said, this is what I know. That right there, that's a whole nother level. And when she began to speak, she pulled 2 gentlemen up and began to start speaking into those gentlemen's lives. Now, I know that there had been some people because, this is where Lambo and everything, man, had came up from in New Orleans. I've seen it. I've been through it for years. You understand? Look, I got nothing and everything, man, but family, team of family and everything, man, of trips and stuff like that, of ministers and pastors and everything. So I can tell you and everything, man, what's the show, what's gifts going on. And then all of a sudden there's a move, there's a shift. I'm telling y'all this right now. And this would happen. This lady went to a whole nother dimension and pulled 2 gentlemen aside and started speaking into one of the guys' lives and was literally talking to him about him being in a shootout, that God had showed up, him being in a shootout. And him being in a shootout, some things happened. And only God could have known this, between this. And the cousin was there. Now, the crazy part about this is, for those who probably don't even know how this works, crazy part about this is that those gentlemen, both of them, were actually in the group that they were singing. She didn't even know, both of them were even in the group. They were in a group that was singing on there. And people don't know that while they were in their gifts, giving to people and traveling and helping people out, they had been dealing with real life issues outside of that. And I tell people this all the time. So it doesn't matter what gift that you have. What are you doing? How well you do your job, how well you do your business, how well you do anything that you're doing. Life will hit you. Life will come at you. Life will contact you. It will literally come and either impact you, whether negative or positive. And I'm telling you what I know for a fact. Those two gentlemen's lives was changed forevermore. It blessed me throughout that trip, though, because when I remember reflecting back after that, we had an amazing time the day before, with hanging with Larry and his wife, man, Tiade, which was super amazing. I hope I said that right. I had to, me and my wife made sure we learned the names. We got a chance to really be blessed and really see some great things at its finest. But in that moment, we remember that night, that young gentleman's life will never be the same again because he's been running away, which a lot of us have been running away from some of the things that we have been designed to do. But nobody has yet had the audacity or had the appointment to call it out. Today, I'm challenging you. I'm calling you out. Calling you out from the place that you've been, from the place and everything, man, that you should be going, from the place and everything, man, that you have been lacking and truly desiring to go. The lifestyle that you've been truly desiring to live. I'm calling you out to go do it. I'm calling you out to go make something happen. I want you in this life to live one of the best lives that you ever live. See some of the greatest things you've ever desired to see. Travel to some of the greatest places that you desire to travel. Meet some of the greatest people that you have been designed to meet. In life, your whole life is designed to move forward. It's designed to move ahead. It's designed to keep things in the very front view of you. And in life, if something happens in your life that it cause you to have a breakdown, cause you to have a miscommunication, cause you to have some things that steered you off track. My job, and I hope everybody else's job, is to hold you accountable and say, you know what, my sister, you know what, my brother, you're going to make it through that. You're going to come through that. You can have that lifestyle. You can dream. You can have what you truly desire to do. But it's going to take you to put the work into it. It's going to take you to come to your senses and say, you know what? I'm here for this. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a short time. And in that short time, you want to make the best of your time. You want to make the best of your life. You want to make the best day, the rest of your days, the best of your days. That's what your lifestyle is about. That's what your lifestyle should be living up and moving up to. Like, you know what, Lambo? Thank you for challenging me. I want to make the best of the rest of my years, the best of my years. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to go ahead and drop the ball. I don't want to go ahead and feel like I've let my family, my future, my vision down. Not another day. I want to challenge myself to do better, challenge myself to do more. Because if I challenge myself to do more, I can go live one of the greatest lives that I ever desired to live and live at another level that I always desired to live at. Today, I challenge you. What are you reading? What are you doing? What is your goals? Are you reading out that vision? Are you saying what you need to say? Are you being able to be the person that you have designed yourself to be? And the thing is that purpose comes in alignment when someone is able to go ahead and say, you know what? I need to take accountability for this. My life's a mess. My job is a mess. My relationship is a mess. Me being a parent right now, it's not working out the way it should be. Because of this, I need to get some things right. I challenge you today to get it right because I know the best life is waiting right in front of you. I want you to go live it. I want you to go experience it. I want you to go make sure that you make these days so much fulfilling in your life, that there's so much purpose in your life that is being fulfilled, that you're able to go ahead and say, you know what? I took a hold and I got connected with some people on the broadcast. I got connected with some people on the show and allowed me to change my life. When we get out here and we bring some of these guests on here and we talk about better help, and I hope that that has blessed some people's life. Better help change my life. We talk about therapy when most shows and most African American shows that you watch may not go ahead and talk about that. And they may not speak about that much. We're here to help. We're here to give you a lifeline. When we talk about some of these financial plays, say, hey, you know, you want to get with Coach Rashid, you want to get in everything, man, with some great people who didn't came on here, man, like Jackpot, man, who was doing some great, awesome things, and my guy CPMD and BOJ and the Penn Group and Jay Ford and Croc and some of the rest of them. When we talk about that, this is what it is about. Get connected. Stay connected. Get into these people. Start allowing these people to help change your lives. When we talk about some of the people, man, oh, well, Lambo, there's a person, man, that was an author that was on there. I need to get connected with him. Get connected. R.W. Jones was another one, political figure. Get connected. LaJohn Singleton was another one. Get connected. The list goes on and on. You can go back and look at each and every single show that we're bringing here of value, of Sean Hill, of some of the other guys, speaking on risk management. All of this stuff is for the betterment of you, to making sure that we're helping you out in each and every single way. That's all we really want to do, is help change your life so that you can go live one of the best life, and it can shape up to be the lifestyle that you're praying about and that you've been wishing about and that you've been hoping about. That's what this show is. To get connected. When you get connected, you see Jamal Titus and Kennard Haney, and you look at them and you go get connected with them. Make sure that you are literally connected with them. Go learn crypto. Go learn what it is to get your credit right. When we talk about business credit, go learn what it is to get business credit right. Talk about your personal credit. Learn what it is to get your personal credit right. We want you to be able to level up in all areas of your life. Like, you know what, Lambo, you're right. The Leverage Show blessed my life. It helped focus me. It helped get me serious about my future, serious about some things or some goals that I really wanted. When LeBrent Speed was on here and he was speaking into you guys' life and saying about getting real about some things and really taking a hold of things, you have to bring that value to yourself. Bring it to your world. Bring it to your everyday so you can live that life. My job, my goal is, when I step in front of this camera, is to be pleasing in everything, man, to God, but be pleasing to his people the most. And to bring some of the guests on that will allow them to help change your life and help move your life forward. To help go ahead and bridge this community together and allow your gifts to start making room for you. That's what this is about. That's what this show is about. That's what your life is about. When we had the esteemed blessing this weekend of literally being able on the East Coast to go sit down, man, and be at one of the best hotels, a nice 5-star hotel in the downtown area. Shout out and everything, man, to that beautiful. If you guys get a chance to stay there, the Inner Harbor, we was at the Royal Sonesta. It's a beautiful time. I mean, we got a chance to go across the street, me and my wife, and walk the pier and then get over there to the Rusty Scupper. And for those and everything, man, who really want to have a great time, man, on Sundays in Baltimore, that is an amazing event, man. They do an amazing brunch at the Rusty Scupper. So make sure you guys are there for a nice jazz brunch. Beautiful time to turn around and then go back. If you guys are also there, you guys got to go to the Black Swan. Black Swan enjoying Black excellence. We got a chance to meet Larry and his wife T over there. Had an amazing time. And then at the spur of the moment, man, after we left the restaurant, we're outside talking and stuff like that. We done laughed and he ha ha for quite a few hours. We got a chance and everything. I said, man, listen, yo, what do y'all want to do after this? We're talking and stuff like that. And at the spur of the moment, I said, yo, we're going to a concert, make sure and everything, man. We'll meet y'all in DC. Y'all don't even have to worry about it. Larry's wife T looked over at us and stuff like that. Yo, I'm going to a concert. I'm laughing down at this point. My wife is laughing down at this point. But yeah, you going to a concert, baby girl. Look, everything is already taken care of. We're rolling. You understand? Like being able to have that accessibility to do that is everything. And that's what I want you guys to do when y'all have that. Like, yo, if y'all want to do something, make a move and enjoy yourself by making a move. And not only that, when we got there, they didn't know how good of the seats that we got last minute now, the day of the show, last minute, which so was sold out. But I was thankful because, it's Lambo, it's me. We're going to have some great time. That's the favor that's going to rest on your life. When you go to make a move, I pray that God and everything allows you to make the move and to make the move and the favor of God be upon your life. When we got there, man, we had some great seats. They thought we was going to be sitting all the way in nosebleeds. Lambo, I'm a jokester. I'm going to play with him a little bit. Y'all make sure y'all bring your binoculars out. You're going to be sitting all the way in nosebleeds. Don't worry about that. And when we got a chance to get there, they had some great, nice size, man, it almost to the floor seats, man, right there where the artists were at. I'm laughing and stuff like that, man. Seats that kind of ourselves at this point. That is the blessing of being able to know that you're connected and God has blessed you. Not only that, when we were there at the show, we got a chance, man, as couples, me, my wife, Larry, and T, to sit there and enjoy life, enjoy us, enjoy being couples, enjoy what God has blessed us with and blessed us to be able to do something in life. That's the life that God has created for you to live. Go do something. Go do something miraculous. Go help people. Go help enjoy people. Go enjoy life. Go do life with people. Go connect with people. Because people is what makes this world go round. It's such a blessing and everything, man. That weekend, which was so, also strategic, man, that I did as well. That was the birthday of my father-in-law. And we always do something special each and every single year. This year, we decided not to go ahead and to be stingy of being amongst ourselves and just celebrating it with just a cake or celebrating it with just a small ceremony. We wanted to go celebrate that weekend with friends. And we got a chance to do that. We got a chance to go ahead and hang out and have some great time and enjoy life and celebrate that weekend with friends, some great friends. And not only that, man, we got a chance even the next day for those who've seen my posts and stuff like that, man. You guys seen us in front of the White House. You guys seen us, out there in D.C., enjoying ourselves in D.C. and having a great time in D.C., man. And because those two friends worked for the White House at one point in time, they were blessed and stuff like that to be underneath the former administration and bless them and then give us the tour for what they got a chance to see at their actual work day. Each and every single day, and then take us some really cool places and show us some things and walk around. We've seen history. We've seen the Martin Luther King statue. For those and everything, if you haven't been to D.C. to go see it, please go see it. Go check that out. Amazing statue, man, that President Obama and everything, man, got a chance to put into place. We're thankful for that. Thankful for the chance to see the cherry blossoms in the Lincoln Monument. And we got a chance to see a lot of great things, man, that we wouldn't have had the chance and eat at this really nice little cool restaurant while we were there and stuff like that, man, like literally right across from the White House. Super, super dope, man. Now, I'm still thinking that Larry's still chewing on his burger from yesterday. I'm telling you what I know now. I'm still thinking he's still chewing on his burger from yesterday. For those who know, Larry kind of gave up meat and stuff like that. But don't worry about it. Lambo got him covered and stuff like that. When he get here, I'm gonna make sure that they get him the biggest calf that they actually can get and biggest meat that they can get, so he can get his teeth right this time. And chewing on that meat and everything, man, from that hamburger, man, yesterday. But it was such a blessing, man. The jokes, the laughter, the fun, the genuineness of it all. This is what life is about. Who are you doing life with? And are you doing life alone? And if you're doing life alone, I challenge you, get with some people and everything, man, that makes life more blessed, makes life more fun, makes life more the availability of God. And you can feel the presence. You want to be around somebody who you can get a prayer through to as well from God. You want to be around somebody, man, that stuff start going left. Hey, man, they there to kind of pull you back into place. Like, hey, yo, let's go. We got work to do. You got a mission to fulfill. You got things to accomplish. And when you're there to accomplish those things and you be around that group and you be around those friends, things will go ahead and happen in your life for the better of you. We're blessed to be a blessing. For those and everything, man, who know, you need to know that. You are blessed to be a blessing. Let's go do something. Let's go have something. Let's go do something. Let's go take a trip. Let's go bless somebody. Just send somebody something in the mail. Send somebody something in the email. Send somebody something to their front house. Go bless somebody. Send somebody at the grocery store. You see a single mother, man, who's right there, who's been trying to figure out how they were going to go ahead, man, and feed the kids. Or even if it may be a single father, bless them. Pay for the food. Pay for somebody's food in line. I don't care if it's at a Starbucks or wherever the case may be at. Just say, hey, man, I just wanted to bless you. I just wanted to bless you. I just wanted to bless you. That's what this thing is about. I'm telling you this right now. In life, you are geared to the things that you do and how you help people. And I want you to start living the best life that you have possibly could live, because you've been designed to live that blessed life like that. By any means, take advantage of the resources that come on the show. Take advantage of the resources that literally that comes in front of you each and every single week and in front of your face. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of all of this and say, do you know what? You are so right. I'm taking advantage of that, Lambo. I'm taking advantage because I know what God and everything has connected me with this show for. I know why he's connected me to this show. I know what he's connected. There's so many people, they pass this show each and every single week. They don't know the value that you're getting from this show. Share this video with somebody. It's because of y'all that we're coming up now on like 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. That I said that. It's because of y'all. It's not because of me. It's not because of anything special that Lambo is doing. It's because of y'all sharing this and getting this out. And getting this out to people who need it. This is what this show is about. How can I withdraw from this? Can I deposit it? We're not coming on here, man, just talking crazy and talking foolishness. And, we're not an ordinary podcast just out here just giving our own opinions. No, we're giving value. We're giving value because we want to see your life change. We want to see the people around you change. When we see that has changed and the changes happen, and now not only that it's a ripple effect happening, you have truly at that point then fulfilled your purpose. You fulfilled your mission. You fulfill what God has sent you here to do. I'm telling you that right now. Listen, I just really want to thank you guys. I'm going to get to the comments now. I'm so sorry. I haven't got to the comments at all day, but I wanted to give y'all what was on my heart and what happened between the West Coast as well as the East Coast. And I love Baltimore. Baltimore and DC, boy, y'all in that area, I did not know. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now, that city was so black out there. I'm going to keep it at 100. We on the Leverage Show right here. Y'all want me to lie to y'all or not? That city was so black. I was blown away. Black excellence at its finest. I mean, everywhere we walked around, we would go into the hotels. I'm used to going into the hotels. Lambo's going to tell you the truth. And when I get to the hotels and stuff like that, the hotels that me and my wife usually stay at, are very upper echelon hotels. We are the minority as well, in there. So we just looking around. But this time, going to Baltimore in DC, we looked around like, oh my goodness, this is what I'm talking about. My people was in there representing. and representing that to the fullness. So it was a blessing to see that in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore and DC, like really representing. I mean, we were going to so many restaurants. We went to so many restaurants, so many between steakhouses and restaurants and black-owned establishments that we were blown away in Baltimore, man. And I'm telling you, they were packed. We were shocked that Baltimore and DC was like that. We hadn't seen that since New Orleans / Atlanta, in those areas where they have a predominantly more high African-American culture. And it blessed our life to see that when we were walking in places, people still were dressing with suits and dressing up and suits and ties and dresses. And I was like, oh my goodness, and ain't nobody got fitted caps around here, just regular t-shirts and all. It blessed our life to see, man, them upholding the standard of what I actually came up seeing, man, in my time. So shout out to y'all, man, in that DMV area, man, and even Baltimore, because they don't even claim Baltimore in the DMV area. That's funny for me. But shout out to y'all and everything, man, for really showing us a good time. But let's see who's been on this show, man. Shout out to your IC. I see you in the building. Happy Tuesday, Lambo family. Thank you, IC, man. Listen, Isidro, man, you have been a blessing, man, to me, man, truly so much. Thank you for all of your energy. Thank you for your positivity. Thank you for all of your support, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. I love seeing people win and people who are connected to this show win and win in a great way, form, and fashion. Thank you, Isidro, man. Shout out to you and the fam. Tell the rest of the fam I'm coming to get them, man. Tell them go ahead and come see me. Stop by and come see Lambo, man. I ain't heard from him in a minute. My baby says, welcome, everyone, man, with the heart. Shout out to my beautiful bride. Got the chance. I told y'all the story of spending these wonderful days, man, out there in the Baltimore and DC area with her. We had an amazing time, man. We had some great funny stories and stuff like that. Y'all don't want to know about these funny stories. We're going to keep that confidential between the parties and everything, man, that was involved with that. But shout out to my baby for making this thing epic and really going on here and really putting her foot into this thing over the weekend. So shout out to you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you had an amazing time. We got a chance to really celebrate, man, your dad's birthday the right way. April 2nd was his birthday. So shout out and everything, man, to Mr. Williams, man, and definitely for all that he has been blessing to leave and everything, man, of a legacy, man, of his family and his life. And thank you for doing it right. Thank you, baby, for sharing and everything, those moments, that time, this great weekend with you. You really made it special, man. I mean, so many ways. Thank you for being able to do life with you. That's what I'm talking about doing. Love you, baby. Love you. You already know. I love you, girl. Come on, girl. Let's go get it. LA Law says, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope all is well. Good to see you, LA Law. Everybody is well. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always going on ahead, man, and showing up on these top spots, man. LA Law is truly being the builder, man, and representing the Leverage Show family. So thank you, thank you, thank you. IC say, man, good evening, Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Johnson. Happy to be here. Isidro, we are so glad that you are here. Thank you, man, for tuning in, man. Now, we got to get your other peoples in line, man. Make sure that they tap in. Make sure they come on this broadcast or catch my replay, man. We love them too, man. Shout out to y'all, Biffy family. We love y'all, man. LA Law, hi IC, hi Mrs. Johnson, showing love. You already know Money's in the building. Hello, you got this. Shout out to your Money. Thank you for being in the building. Fro's in the building. Hi with the virtual hug. I see you in the building, Fro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Money says hello, LA Law. Oh, thank you, Money, showing love. LA Law says hi, Money, hi, Fro, showing love. Doing it what we do. Fro is showing love right back to hi, LA Law. Thank you, thank you, thank you, LA Law. Sidro says my hi, LA Law, showing love. You know what time it is. My guy, Lambo Nation, what's up, man? Larry the Lion in the building, man. What's up, man? Listen, Larry the Lion, if you guys didn't get a chance to catch Motivational Mondays, I seen some great people, man, who tapped in yesterday, man, to catch that. I did my Motivational Monday in D.C. with my guy, Larry the Lion, man. So Larry the Lion, him and his wife, Tiare, we got a chance to be there with. And make sure, man, they showed us an amazing time in DC, man. I mean, we had a ball. We laughed nonstop. Not just that, we got some great video footage and everything, man, of people dancing, of people having a great time, of people enjoying themselves. We had even a gentleman. I lie not to you. If I can get the name of this place where we was at. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get the name of this place where we was at yesterday. That blessed us to the fullness. If you guys You guys get this. We was at the old Ebbett Grill, which is right across from the United States Treasury. And then everybody knows the Treasury is directly next door to the White House. It's pretty much connected all together. So we're thankful. We were at the old Ebbett Grill in D.C. Literally, man, I mean, looks over at the White House, man, and then, in that area. Beautiful, beautiful time. Shout out to Larry and his wife T for making our time special. Like I said, we laughed hard. We laughed hard. We enjoyed each other. We talked some seriousness. We got a chance to do concerts with them. Like I said, what never goes out aside of my mind is T and everything, man, sitting at that concert. And we was at the concert 5 hours. Now, the concert that we went to the Monica, Escape, Tevin Campbell, who was that? H-Town, Silk, 112, and I might be missing one person. I can't remember. And Tamar Braxton. We went to that concert in Monica. I swore I said Monica. But we went to that concert in D.C. Now, for those who don't know, if you've never been to D.C., that is definitely a chocolate city. So I'm telling you this right now before you go there. You're like, wow, this is definitely a chocolate city around here, man. So D.C. was an amazing show, amazing time. So Larry, and my wife and T, so my wife is sitting to the left of me. Larry sitting to the right of me. T sitting on the end. Now, we was at that show. We did not believe it. I mean, we showed up like on time. At 7 o'clock, the show started at 7 o'clock. We was there at 7 o'clock. The show didn't end to go like 12 o'clock. It was midnight. It's 5 hours. When I'm telling you it started on time, it started on time. So we sitting there for 5 hours at this show. And the whole time, T is sitting over there. And my wife, she's like, man, T is really feeling these songs. And boy, she's got a tissue and she's in there crying and everything, man. And I remember I looked over at my wife and stuff like that at the end of the show and I say, baby, T wasn't in there crying like that because of these songs. T was in there tired because of our eyes. We're saying it. Listen, we accept the fact that the people that we hang out with, we older. So again, if you understand this, like when your body starts shutting down and start telling you it's time to go ahead and exit stage left. We wasn't prepared for a 5 hour show. We was prepared for a 3 hour concert, 2-3 hour concert. We wasn't prepared for 5. It was so bad. Larry must have thought that he was back in the military again because he was standing up the last 2 hours of the concert. You understand? His legs, and it was just like a stiff man. I thought that he was actually, one of them guards that be in front of Buckingham Palace that don't move. That was Larry. That was Larry about the last hour and a half, 2 hours and everything at the concert. He was like one of the guards at Buckingham Palace. He was not moving at all. He was just stiff, like, oh my gosh. I got to try to go ahead, man, and hold myself up because the concert was very, very long. And we really had seen the acts that we kind of was there for, which was super dope. But shout out to every artist, man. You guys performed. That was an awesome memory. Best 5 hours. But when you had to go back the very next day and we had to do another 5 hour concert, actually, that was over a 5 hour concert. We was there for almost 7 hours. So we wasn't too happy campers and stuff like that. We was ecstatic for the moment of meeting the friends, the family, and we stayed for everything. I'm telling you, we was there for both of those concerts from start to finish. When I mean start, we were there from start. And we wasn't on no CBT time coming in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours late. Nah, we were there from start when before they even started the concert and the praise and worship and the beating of the drums and everything, man. And we was there showing love. BOJ, man, I'm going to make sure that I post the video, man, and a kind of picture of that. We were there from start to the very end of that, to where, remember on Titanic, right? When the ship is going down and the band is playing and they decided to go on ahead, man, and was getting ready to pack up and said, you know what? We might as well go out because we ain't going to get up off this ship. We can just going to go down. We was there playing the instruments. It was me and my wife. We sent Larry and his wife T a great picture, man, of our face expression of being there. It was a good time. Shout out to BOJ and New Vision and his crew. But boy, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. The church benches at the church, my wife and everything, man, said, hey, listen, we can do church. We and people know we love our relationship with God. But being in a place for 7 hours. I'm trying to get y'all to see where we were at with this thing for 7 hours. And the church feel like you're sitting on bricks. That's how the church pews was. There was nothing almost like that was padding. We was like, okay, it'll be good if we're praising God, we're having a great time, we're enjoying ourselves. But it started feeling like bricks. And my wife, she's looking at me, and I know she's irritated. I'm irritated because we took one for a team because, technically Larry and his wife were supposed to be in that, but they didn't even make it up. So we took one for them. We took one for the team. I'm telling y'all this right now. And so we had a 5-hour concert the day before. And we didn't get out of that till midnight. I had to drive back to Baltimore from D.C. and then turn around and then do another like 7 hours. The next day, it wasn't good for Lambo and his wife. I'm just trying to tell y'all this right now. I was sitting in there, man. I had to get the blood flowing back in my legs. That's why I was so glad to talk with Bill J at the end of the show, because it wasn't working for Lambo. I'm trying to tell you this right now. I was looking at my wife. My wife looked like she could have crawled underneath the bench and slept because it was that rough. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, what I know. We're thankful, though, because Larry and T put us on that mission where they were supposed to be coming, but they didn't make it. So we had to go ahead and do this thing, 2 soldiers by ourselves, just me and my wife, which is cool. We understand. We get it. But the next time they get ready to take that, loss. They get ready to take that heat. The next time they come to a show like that, because we ain't sitting in there no 7 hours. I'm trying to tell you this right now. We're gonna give y'all our love, and we're gonna come show some love. But you gotta prepare us. You gotta warn us. If we come to your city and there's an event, and that event is over 2-3 hours, okay, cool. We can just warn us. Let us know. Let me know. Let Lambo know before I go there, so I can be the judge that, hey, you getting ready to be locked in here for over 3 hours. Okay, let me make sure that the value is there to be locked in for 3 hours. But for me to be locked in when we talk about 5 hours and 6 and 7, we got a problem. There's got to be a line to be drawn. You got to come over and check on Lambo. You got to come check on me. You got to check on me and whoever I'm in to make sure that we okay. Like, man, look, y'all okay? Do you need anything? Because if you need something, we're going to take care of that. Just come check on us, all right? So if any invitations from this point forward, after this weekend, I'm telling you this right now, after this weekend, we have a 3-hour minimum. We have a 1.5 hour minimum, a 3.5 hour maximum. That's it. All right? So make sure and everything, man, you on that. All right. My guy B. Willis is in here, man. Oh, here he go, man. You already know, man. Shout out to your beat streets. Thank you for tapping in, man. Another edition of the Leverage Show, showing love. LA Law, man, says, hi, Larry. Good to see you. Always showing love to Larry, man. Larry says, man, what's up, LA Law? You know what time it is, man. Showing love, man. My baby says, Larry, hey, bro. Oh, man, yeah, you already know. This one right here. My sis, what's up? I'm glad and everything, man. Ain't no joking that went on between these two. Just as of yet, I ain't finished the rest of the comments. Pretty sure and everything, man, is further down that they probably getting down with the jokes. What's up, Leverage Show family, man? Shout out to you, my cuz E, man. I see you in the building. Always showing love from back home. Thank you, cuz, man. Hi, Errol. Good to see you, man. LA Law is showing love. LA Law, I see Errol and Money. You know what time it is, man. Let's do what we do. Cutie Potato for life. Hello, family. Showing love. Shout out to you, Cutie Potato for life. Thank you for tapping in each and every single week. LA Law always showing love. Bruh, LA Law is definitely always showing love. Shout out to you, LA Law, man, for always showing love, man, for that. LA Law says, hi, Cutie Potato for life. Oh, showing love. Oh, thanks, Larry. You already know what time it is, man. Making it do what it do. My guy Jamal Titus is in the building. Lambo Drew in the house. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. Thank you, Jamal Titus. Shout out to you, man, JT, man. I'm trying to tell you, we're speaking on JT early on the broadcast, man, and making sure you guys check some of those videos out, man, and get a hold of their services that can actually help bless your life and help change your life, man. Make sure you guys go follow Jamal Titus, man, on YouTube. At Jamal Titus right there, man, and go check out some videos. Definitely follow him and Kadar Haney, man, because they definitely be dropping some stuff, man, when they get a chance to drop. So I'm shout out to them both. PC Smith, man, what's up, man? Hey, family. Shout out to you, Patty. You already know what time it is. Thank you, sis, for showing love, man, on here, man. Always love. LA Law says, hi, JT and PC. Good to see you. showing love and everything. Jamal Titus say happy Tuesday, LA Law. You know what time it is. My wifey giving our love to her Road Dog P. Man, that's our Road Dog. You already know what time, how they roll, man. They roll big, man. Cynthia Davis is in the building. What's up, Cynthia Davis? Good evening, Lambo and Mrs. Johnson and family. Miss Cynthia Davis, so good to see you on the broadcast. Thank you for tapping in, man, and showing love, man. Another week, man. You truly bless our life for sure. LA Law says, hi, Cynthia. Good to see you. I love seeing that. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, LA Law. Cynthia says, amen. Cynthia Davis says, LA Law, good evening. So good to see LA Law. My babies, I know she was definitely going to be on here showing love to Cynthia, man. Thank you, Miss Cynthia Davis, man, for showing love. And Cynthia's with the heart and the 100 emoji. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. My guy Sigil says the big amen. You know what time it is, man. Larry says the worst thing you can happen is that you quit trying. Facts. That is the worst thing. You guys quit in the middle of it, man. You guys have just exhausted, man. All of that, because I'm trying to tell you this right now is one of the things to be able to be right there on the front line while you're going through it, but then to give up. You don't want to just give up. You want to be able to keep going. And if you're at that stage right now, I pray that your faith fails you not. I'm serious. I pray that your faith fails you not, and that something in you stirs you back up so that you can move forward, man, and make sure that you continue to keep doing some great things in your life. I'm telling you what I know, man. Love you guys, man, for this. Yes, please don't do it. My guy QP in the building. What up, though, man? QP, you already know, man. We in the building. Thank you for tapping in, man. Another great week on the Leverage Show. This is what we're here to do, man. Cutie Potatoes for Life says, I'm not a waste of space. Yes, you have to declare that over yourself. You are not a wasted space. You have to declare that over yourself. Your life matters. Your vision matters. Your goals matters. You are not a waste of space. You need to know that because you are loved and you are loved big here on this Leverage Show. Shout out to you guys for that. You got to believe it and receive it. LA Law says, yes. Thank you, LA Law, with the fire. Cynthia Davis says, yes. You already know, Cynthia Davis. We always coming with it, man, on here. My guy, Kenard Haney, there he goes, man. What's up, Lambo, man? Mrs. Johnson, LA Law, and the Leverage Show fam. I'm on a call with Don LaPlume, but you can count me in on sharing, liking, and watching the replay. Thank you, Kenard Haney, man. That's what I'm called leveling up and being able to go on ahead and tap in, man, and multitasking, man, on two things at one time. Give Don my love, man, and definitely on that call. Truly a blessing. I know probably him and Jamal Titus is probably on that call, man. So definitely, my guy Don LaPlume is definitely blessing a lot of great people, man. Make sure you guys are tapped in. My baby says, hello, Q, hello, Ken, showing love and everything, man. You already know. LA Law says, hi, Kennard, good to see you. Yeah, Ken was a little late because he's on this call and everything, man. LA Law says, hi, Q, good to see you. Shout out to you, Q, man. Cynthia Davis says, yes, it is waiting on you. Yes, it is. It's waiting on you. You make sure that your destiny and with the things that you see in front of you is waiting on you. You need to know that. Some of y'all need to see that, sense that, feel that out because things are going to be happening for your life. Just receive it. PC Smith says, man, driving in Youngstown. It's good to see everyone on here. Thank you, man, for tapping in while you're driving. Make sure you go ahead and have a safe road trip and stuff like that, man. Bring me some back C Staples, man. You already know, man, in Youngstown. Bring me some C Staples back. My baby says, come on with the shame the devil, baby. That's what we're doing. We coming on here, man, just speaking the truth, man, and being able to allow people, man, to be set free, man, on this broadcast. Safe travels, P, man. Definitely, man. That's a huge thing, man. PC says, thanks, Raw. Funeral tomorrow. Oh, our prayers are with you, PC. Prayers are with you, your family, friends, or whoever it is out there in Youngstown, man, in the yo. Make sure you guys going ahead and definitely, man, be tapped in, man. With sending prayers, man, PC's way. All right. Thank you. Cynthia Davis says, Jeremiah 33:3, man. I'm trying to tell you, call on you, man, and I'll show you great and mighty things that you know it's not, man. I love that verse, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, and he will answer you. Not just that, he's going to answer you. You guys need to know that he's going to answer you. My guy Rashid, next level, powerful brother, and I love that blue. Hey man, thank you, man. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, coach. This blue right here, man, bro. Look, this is where it's at, bro. This is I'm trying to go ahead, man, and put this out there. My wife made sure she said, hey, baby, I want to make sure that you put the blue and the white on tonight. I got you covered and stuff like that. Make sure you get her. I said, baby, you ain't got to worry about it. Lambo's gonna come with it. I keep them on deck, man, and I'm gonna make sure, man. It's dope shirt, dope game. I love it. This is the hat we actually got in Hawaii. There's a gentleman who was at the swap meet in Hawaii. Hawaii has a swap meet. For those who go to Honolulu, make sure if you go to Honolulu, there is I think there's what is it? It's at the stadium. It's at the football stadium. And they do one of the biggest flea market, biggest swap meets that they got there. You guys got to go ahead and tap into that. And if that gentleman is there, you're going to notice him at his stand. He's definitely closer towards the far end of it. And he was selling, man, these shirts, these hats, and all of this stuff. And I literally had to tap in with him because I love what he stood for. And I loved him being out there, man, being young, man, really going on ahead and tapping in. So shout out and everything, man, to Hawaii. And we got a chance to learn from my homegirl, Tina, Larry's wife, man, about Hawaii, who is Hawaiian as well. Samoan, right? If I'm not mistaken. So whatever. I can't Samoan mixed with Philippine and everything else. So shout out to them. We got a chance to learn a little history. So hopefully we can go ahead down there. And when we go with T and they wife, but we ain't eating that pho. That what is that? No, that it's a fish that they eat. Everybody kept asking us, did you have this? I kept saying we done had it quite a couple different times right about now. And I don't know if we're gonna have it again. We gotta have it cooked the right way. So when we have it cooked the right way, you can see me down there, man. So shout out and everything, man, to T going on ahead, man, and showing us some love, man. Her culture, her family, man, truly going on ahead and being a blessing. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. LA Law said, hi, Rashid, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see Coach, man. For those who missed it, LA Law doing well. Thank you, Coach said. For those who missed it, Coach did a Zoom this weekend. Coach, I don't know if he's still on here or not, because I know he should be ready to break fast, if I'm not mistaken. Think he should be ready to break fast. But Coach, let us know, like I said, we was away this weekend. Let us know when's the next time that you're going to do that Zoom call, because there's a lot of people, man, have been blessed from that, who was on that Zoom call with Coach over the weekend. And you guys know Coach blessed us, man, last Thursday, man, here on this Leverage Show, and really leveled up for 2 hours, man, with us. I mean, pointing us in the face, man, of opportunities and things that we can actually do to level up on and stuff like that on a whole nother level. Make sure you guys are tapped in with Coach Rashid, because I'm telling you this right now, he is truly, man, changing the culture and allowing people, man, to be blessed, man, by some of the plays that he's running. So make sure and everything, man, you guys can stay tapped into that. Coach does an amazing Zoom meeting, and he's talking about some of the projects that he's actually into that is actually helping people out. So, Coach, if you're still on here, put that down in the comments. I would love to share that with the entire community, because that has truly blessed and changed our lives. So thank you for that, Coach, man. My baby, she said, hey, Rashid, you already know, man. She's showing love to Coach, man. We love Coach. You guys are not connected with Coach, please get connected with Coach. Please follow him at Rashid Next Level on YouTube. Rashid Next Level on YouTube. Stay connected with Coach and allow Coach, man, to bless your life, man, tremendously with so much value. I was actually with Duke today. Shout out and everything, man. I got a chance to go in here, man, and meet up with Duke briefly. And shout out to Duke's head is still going for what Coach and everything, man, is shared. And I had to share that. That's why I had to bring Coach to Thursday night's broadcast to share that with you guys for some of the plays that a lot of us are currently in, and then some new plays that are truly just mess people up after Thursday. If you got a chance to look at that. If you guys are looking for some passive income, make sure you guys are connected with Coach and allowing Coach, man, to be able to walk you through some of those plays that are allowing to help change people's lives, man. I'm tell you this right now. This automated income is a different ballgame. When you know that you can sit here and every month guarantee yourself money to be coming in to do some things. You can kind of designate and kind of do some things in your life that allows you to have the pressure off of you. And Coach is running a lot of those plays, man. But shout out to him. Shout out to Bill J. Shout out to Jamsey. Shout out to a lot of the guys, man, who are in this space, who are helping people, man, in that arena, man, run some plays. But definitely tap in with Coach, man. I'm gonna definitely go ahead and see if I can get that for you guys, that information. I'll see if he put it in the comment if he's still here or not. But I got to get through these other comments. My guy Rod, good evening, Drew, my brother. Good evening, Renata Johnson. Listen, my guy Rod, we will definitely, man, the Points Blank experience, and the Points Blank travel. We will definitely be hooking up really soon. I just seen, got connected with me today. Got to go ahead and make sure that we connect that in and get that rolling, man. He already know it and everything, man. It's so good to see my guy Rod always on the channel. Make sure you guys go and like and subscribe to Rod's channel as well, the Points Blank Experience. He will be back on the show, man, and we're going to definitely rock it up and drop some boulders and keep this thing cooking. Good to see you, Rod, man. Hello, everyone in the chat. Always showing love, man. Him and his wonderful community, man. Dude, they are really doing some great things, man. So thank you, Rod, for always tapping in and always doing what you do, man. You truly bless us every time we see you. Coach Max Neville, man. Rashid is always showing a pound and a peace sign, man, showing love. Points Blank Experience, my guy Rod says, LA Law, good to see you, man. You know what time it is. My wife says, hi, Rod, good to see you. Showing love, man, back to Rod. Hi, PBT, good to see you. I hope all is well. You know all is well, man. I love him just snapping in here and showing love, man. My baby says NLL, yes, next level living. That's the next level that we be at. Remember, your level and everything in life continues to keep going higher. So remember, there's another level, there's another level, there's another level. Never get complacent with the level that you're at. Oh, I'm just fine. Oh, they don't take all that. I'm just going to do all that. No. There's always another level. Keep thriving and keep inspiring yourself for another level. And I'm telling you, you will help as many people on the way up as you possibly can if you keep that mindset. My baby said, my best trip, hanging out with my brother and sister was everything. Yes. I want to pause on that because Larry and T were everything. Beat Bill J and Jasmine and his wife with everything. It truly was amazing. But we had some funny stories and some funny times on that trip. Those who know, man, know we got to keep between us. But it was great. It was funny. It was laughter going on and everything, man. I will just say this. There's been some great times where my baby in DC and going on 18th Street. You guys on 18th Street Northwest ever in DC? Woo! Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Said it perfectly, man. Larry the Lion, showing love. Thank you, Larry, man. You showing love. Jamal Titus said, thank you for speaking into our lives, man, Lambo, man. Man, that's what I'm here for, JT. That's all I'm here for. To continue to keep speaking into your lives and continue to keep letting y'all know that y'all will make it and y'all will go further. True story. No lies being told. You're 100%. I told them that we had a great time with them. We really enjoyed it, man. A lot of laughter going on between that. That's why my wife would say, right, Larry, always showing love. And Larry's laughing right back. I already know it. Not the burger. Yes, the burger. Larry was looking at that burger. Larry ate that burger like Larry was eating a brick. I'm not lying to you. Just right now. Larry was eating that burger like he was eating a brick. If the chef could have caught hands at that moment, that would have been the right time for the chef to caught some hands over that burger. Because Larry was like, I didn't come here for that. I done pumped up the burger. I done pumped y'all up in front of these friends. And the chef then delivered this out here. And Larry just started eating, meats again in the last few weeks. Shout out to Larry for back on the meat track again and stuff like that, man. But he already know. Yeah, we got you covered next time. I had a pimento burger from that old Ebbett Grill. So for those who know, the pimento cheeseburger was the bomb. I'm trying to tell you, it was moist. I had mine medium well. It's the only way I'm going to eat it. And I'm trying to tell you, it was good. It was good to the last bite. Larry's, on the other hand, yeah, it just was not good. Let's not even going to go there with that one. Larry says, I think we have solidified that DC has the strongest pizza boxes in the country. Hey, y'all, listen. Larry gotta go in here. I gotta talk about this. So, Larry, my wife right after him, Larry, I just hollered laughing. So, again, DC, if you on 18th Street, right? So my wife, we went to after the concert with BOJ. We stayed in DC that night to just to go have dinner. You know, it was late. It was going on 11 o'clock, 10 something. 10, yeah, it was 10 something at that point. So we went and ate at a steakhouse called Jesserees. It just opened up. Jesires, Jesserees. So they did a soft lunch. And again, we had a big turkey wing and I had a Wagyu burger or something like that. Again, it was the ambiance of it was cool. But what they did was they put me and my wife in the window. And in my wife in the window, we're in the window on 18th Street Northwest in DC. For those who know that strip, that's a popular strip, I guess, in DC. That there's people and places and all this stuff open really late at night, and people are walking back and forth. They put us in the window, not just in the window, not a window seat to look. I mean, like in a window, like we was like mannequins, right? The cutout part of the window, that was our seat. And so my wife had no choice, because she's a very observant person, to be fascinated with a lot of strange stuff walking up and down that street. I'm telling you, if you've been there, you know. If you know, you know. That's like one of those things. If you know, you know. And I'm trying to tell you this right now. When my wife was fascinated, when her eyes kept being fixed on certain stuff, moving back and forward, my wife's life would never be the same again at all in DC. So don't worry about it. I will never, ever traumatize my wife of bringing her back down 18th Street for that horrible, horrible place. And what Larry was right, those pizza boxes are some of the strongest, because my wife literally went on ahead and showed me, Lambo himself, that she can go ahead and destroy that pizza box. And I'm not even going to go there with it, but I'm going to just let y'all go ahead and keep your minds. It's an inside joke. Shout out to the people and everything, the jumbo pizza and a jumbo pizza box, because it definitely wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. It wasn't right at all. It wasn't right. Cynthia Davis, thank you for your words of truth. Thank you, Cynthia Davis. I'm moving on, y'all, because we ain't going to get on these pizza box stories. But you can use your imagination. Cynthia Davis says, thank you for your words of truth. I thank you, Cynthia Davis. That's what we're here for on this thing, to make sure that we keep this thing going. Barbara Falcon said, the blessings of the Lord is overtaking y'all. Wow. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, cuz. Yes, it is. And we're so thankful because of why it's overtaking our lives, of us being faithful and us being good stewards in this season, and stewarding and managing what God has put in front of us, the resources, the business relationship, the people, and everything else. It has truly been a blessing to our lives. So thank you for that, cuz, man. We want to continue to speak that not over on our lives, but over on y'all lives as well. Larry says, I heard you. T is crying, laughing. I bet she is. T, come get your homie. You already know, because it was not good. You already know. It was not good. We managed through. Listen, Lambo managed through. For those who know, Lambo managed through. I got through it. I got through it. And see, my wife, let me tell you something. She had to dancing. When that pizza box and everything, man, was done, she had that thing sitting in there, man, like we was getting ready to go do Uber Eats. Or we was getting ready to go in. I'm not even going to go there with y'all. Listen, we love y'all. I know you and T laughing. Shout out to you, man. Hey, out there in there, like we delivery drivers around there. I couldn't control it. Yeah, you couldn't control it all right. You lost it all, man. Cynthia Davis says, amen. Thank you, Cynthia Davis, man. Larry, Black Target. You already know, man, what time it is. Brother, we out here doing what we do, man. Larry sent me a message this morning saying, Lambo, I'm still cracking up laughing, man, at that. Chocolate City, yes, it was definitely Chocolate City in D.C. D.C. is real Chocolate City for real. They are not playing out there. They are getting it in, man. Isidro, thank you, man. Definitely prayers for you, man. Fam, man, thank you for the blessings, man. We truly blessed that. My wife says, every year for my dad's birthday, you make it special. It is used to be a sad day for me and you, for me and you, and we have raised the bar from last year. Man, hey man, that's all I really want to do. I want to raise the bar for y'all, for my wife, as we continuously to keep in honor and in memory, a live memory of her pops, man. It truly has been a blessing to my life, man. You don't know what he has done to my life. See, some people, man, you read in mentorship with and just kind of study, man, the life of exactly on where we were and where we were at. And truly it's been a blessing and everything, man, to see the fruition of me being able to take care of his daughter, man. And I'm thankful, man, that I can do that and do life with you, man. You have been truly one of the greatest blessings in my life that have come from his seeds as well, man. So thank you, baby. Thank you, man. I'm here for that, to make sure that we do this each and every single year right and do it the right way. It's the only way we're going to do it. Larry says, Old Ebbets. Yes, that was it. Old Ebbets, man. It was something serious in Old Ebbets. And Larry got a chance to find that out real quick when he hit that burger. That burger hit different than everything, man. He's like, hey, Drew, this is dry. Look, Lambo, no. If something ain't right, you take that back to the chef. I'm not going to sit there and eat that. Lambo ain't going to eat that. I don't care what my wife can tell you. Larry, I was like, he's a tough soldier and stuff like that, man. So I'm glad he went on ahead and took it, but he already know what time it is, man. Shout out to you for that, though, Larry, man. I told you I got you covered on them burgers, though, man. My baby said it was her allergies. Yes, it was her allergies in the concert. My baby, she was like, man, she's like, she's really having some moments over there. I mean, babe, every time I look over, she's just crying. She's wiping out. Like, man, T over there, man, she's suffering over there. You got to pray for the homie. You got to get T right. Because T in there and everything, man, like, hold up, man. I didn't get enough Zyrtec. I didn't get enough Benadryl. I didn't get enough of this Claritin. I got to do something different out here, man. So they was tearing her up, and she had that for like 5 hours, man. Shout out to you, T, for being a real soldier. That's what I'm talking about. The military wants you, T. Larry said, you bugging, man. Man, we having a great time, dude. We enjoying ourselves on there. Larry and my wife both laughing, man. Sitting on that bench, I was shaking. Yes, Larry and everything, man. Like I said, him and T, man, they didn't want to take it. They did the cop-out move. You know what the cop-out move is? They put it on the children. Hey, man, I got something to do with my kids. Nah, you need to come take this drama. You can bring the kids, too. The kids need to miss this. Let them miss this. They need to come sit on this bench, too, because the kids need to come feel what we was feeling for that 7 hours and stuff like that. So shout out to y'all, man. She was shaking on that bench too, boy. It was funny. It was hilarious. We was in there, man. Enjoying ourselves, enjoying the great talent and everything that was before us. But boy, my wife was in there hurting so bad, man. She was in there like, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now. And so as the guy is saying that he's ready to go, my wife was shaking on the bench. She's ready to go. And there still was 2 more other bands followed behind the ready to go. So, yeah, and each band looked like they took like 40 minutes apiece, 45 minutes apiece. So, yeah, it was one of them, man. So, Rashid, next level, thank you, Coach, man. Definitely on here, man, showing love. Good to see you still at the Aloha Stadium. That's where that swap meet is at. So, for those who know, if you ever go to Honolulu, make sure you guys go there. It's literally at the swap meet, man. So, at the Aloha Stadium, man, where Hawaii, where they used to play at. Coach says, here it goes for those on the information. If you guys are looking for that particular Zoom, it's Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that's noon your time on Wednesdays. And on Saturdays, that's 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast, on Eastern Time, okay? So if you're at that time, make sure you guys catch that Zoom. Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time or 12 or noon on Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 1:30 Eastern Time, okay? So make sure you guys, man, are on that and definitely are able to be a blessing to that Zoom because it's definitely helping change lives. Coach Rashid, thank you for that, Coach, man. It's truly a blessing. Your wife is so awesome. Man, listen, you and your family, you and your wife awesome. Listen, it's just a reciprocation of this, my brother. That's all it is. When you give it out, it literally comes back, man. And that's what we here. That's what we're about. My baby says, I'm dying. Yeah, you dying, man. Larry says, I'm literally crying from laughter, man. Literally, man, we only gonna have one thing to be out here, man, and be laughing on this show, man. My wife, there's a whole bunch of laughing going on between Larry and my wife right now, man. My wife said, you still ate that piece. I sure did. You wasn't getting ready to mess my night up after your night was messed up. Don't jack me up or nothing like that. If you got a jacked up night, you bring us both down. Somebody got to survive. Somebody got to be strong out of this thing. So I was the strongest one. The strongest one wins, man. Now I paid for it in the morning because I needed some indigestion pills. I needed some Alka-Seltzer. But doggone it, I got that pizza down. I wasn't getting ready to go ahead and put it where you put it. You put it in a whole different arena. Larry is laughing, man. Put it on the kids. Yes, you put it on the kids. Don't worry about it. We're going to catch y'all. We're going to catch y'all slipping, man, and get UNT. Tell T to pack biology medicine up because she going to need it and everything, man, at the next event. We're going to take y'all to. Heck, it's on and popping. You ain't got to worry about it. But listen, I really want to thank y'all. Thank each and every single one of y'all, man, for this show tonight. I hope it bless y'all. I hope it really desire to motivate y'all, push y'all into a direction, and continue to keep steering y'all in the right direction. I hope that this entire broadcast blesses your life, changes your life, helps elevate your life to a whole new level, because that is what the Leverage Show is about. We're leveling up on a whole nother level and walking in Black excellence, man, walking in white excellence, walking in Spanish excellence, walking in Asian excellence, walking in, in so many different minorities of excellence or diversities of excellence. This is just not, hey, this is this show. Hey, this is that show. This is the Leverage Show. It's for everybody, every creative person, every color person, every person who's out here who desires to learn. This is for your show. This is what it's about. So thank you guys for another edition of the Leverage Show. Thank you for me being your host and being able to speak into your lives. Another great night, and do some laughter and talk and enjoy some things, man, upon this show, because you guys make this show. Again, make sure you guys are tapped in for this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Make sure you guys are tapped in another night, because we're going to definitely be making it happen. And make sure you guys are tapped in all April long. Oh, it is going down. This is the first broadcast in April. Make sure you are tapped in, because I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. We're going to go all the way in. We're going to continue to keep bringing y'all the hottest guests. I'm going to continue to keep speaking into y'all lives and bringing y'all the hottest topics and things, man, that you guys need to go on ahead and take advantage of, man, to help level you guys up. All right, so listen, for another edition of the Leverage Show, listen, I really want to thank you guys. Have a wonderful, great, and blessed night. Make sure you guys are tapped in on this Thursday, and also for Finance Friday and stuff like that. I can officially, hopefully, get back to a Finance Friday this week, man, because it definitely was hard the last couple of Fridays, just because Lambo was literally rolling in the airport, man, both of those days. So thank y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Make sure each one of y'all have a great, blessed night. And I'll see y'all, man, on Thursday night, right back here, same time, same best station. Take care. God bless. We out.